we just wanted to start off with a question about Augusta, funnily enough. I know that you've got your written invitation, which you duly Instagrammed, but did you get the little thing that Kevin Na has put up today, which is like a automated thing, an email with a yes or no kind of thing? I'm just wondering whether you...
A yes or no?
Oh, well, I don't think there was a no on there actually. But
I don't know. What,
yeah.
like an RSVP?
Anyway, you've said yes to Augusta, I presume.
Hopefully my manager's done that.
How does it feel to have that running along in your head?
Yeah, no, it's an amazing achievement, I guess. The top 50 goal wasn't there until the second last week of my tournament schedule. So I come fourth in the Aviv Dubai tournament, and I was like just under 60th ranked. So it only just popped in my head. I had to play good in that last tournament. I think if I didn't make a birdie on the last, I would have not been in the top 50. So it was great to make that birdie, and I would have kicked myself if I didn't, because I didn't play that good that last day. So no, I'm really looking forward to it.
The second thing I wanted to raise, I'm sure that a lot of the journos here want to talk about the tournament, but the Greg Norman medals tonight, and both you and Minjee, your sister, were nominated. How did that feel from a family point of view to both be nominated? I don't think this has ever happened before. And if Minjee wins it, which is a good chance probably, maybe you could sort of scrub out her name or something. Emily?
No, I was going to say to Greg or whoever picks it, like, she's already got one, so she could hopefully give me one. But no, I mean, obviously Herbert's had a great year. Mark and Cam's had a really good year. And, we all play good golf. I mean, we're all trying to be the best golfer in the country and the best golfer we can be. But, we all had good years, so pat on the back. It would be nice to get your name on that medal, but I don't know if I like my chances against them. Obviously, Midgie won the major and Herbert won 2 tournaments, so I mean, Scottish Open's pretty good, but I don't know, we'll see.
Questions? Jimmy?
You over the break, if you had to think about this year, you'll have a bit more expectation going into it, particularly this week. If that changes the way you do anything, or just the way you have to deal with things, sort of these couple of days leading in?
Yeah, my coach and I worked on a few things, but at the end of the day, the last 3 months from the end of the year, I mean, everything's been improving. Everything that I needed to get better at, I've been getting better at. So I think just keep playing, and the more tournaments I play, the more I get to practice what I've been practicing, and showing the results. So hopefully I can do that.
Around a golf course like this, where the fairways are so wide, but there's better angles from different sides, is it hard for someone like you, who's going to be the longest motor in the field, not to just hit driver everywhere, to sort of dial it back? Yeah,
it's a very quirky course. I played 9 holes today, 9 holes yesterday, and some of the greens are really tricky. It's not like a course where you can just hit average shots and get away with it. You actually got to hit good shots. So I'm looking forward to the test, but I mean, the fairways are wide, but it's nearly harder that way because it's not. There's nothing to kind of like go into. It's such a big fairway, so I have to. When I get in the zone, I'll be fine. But I'm looking forward to it.
It's chipping and putting on grainy sort of surfaces. How do you go? Have you done much of it, or?
Yeah, I mean, on tour there's a few grainy places, and you got to adapt to wherever you play. So I mean, I guess we'll see, but no, I mean, it's pretty grainy out here. Some of the spots can get pretty tricky, so hopefully don't hit it there, but I'll try to do my best.
Maybe just a bit of an extension on that first question. Does it feel a bit different coming into a tournament where you ask of the headline act, given the circumstances with so many guys overseas and just your rise, you're here as the guy everyone's coming out to beat and stuff. You go into the event with a bit of a target on your back. Does it feel a bit different?
Yeah, I feel like at Vic Open I kind of had that feel of being a high ranked player, and hopefully the crowds are going to be awesome and out there and cheering me on. So I think that's a big advantage. But I'm just going to go out there and play. If I don't play well, so well, but hopefully I do play well and get the year rolling.
Kevin, obviously, guys had great success in this
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing so good since he's been on the PGA Tour, and that's probably the perfect way to, you know, be a top 10 player in the world. You know, just every year, just keep putting pressure on the results and just winning every now and then, a couple of times a year. It's awesome to see. So hopefully I can do the same thing. But yeah, he's done a really good job.
You're talking about you're improving and you've been working on things. What are those things you've been working on?
Yeah, pitching was probably one of them that I wasn't good at. You know, it's one of the things where, you know, I'm not like too struggling, but like, you know, everything else is pretty good ranking wise. Like strokes gained, everything's been pretty solid. So you know, that's just one of the things. Putting's probably one of them. If I just get it to level strokes gained, you know, I can do some damage on the course. But yeah, you know, when I putt good, I usually do really well at tournaments. So hopefully I can do that on the grainy greens this week.
And there's no tough test for sort of links golf and Scottish Open. Your success there, I mean, this is probably the closest we've got to links here. What, you know, do you think it's going to adhere well to this week here at Royal Queensland?
Yeah, I think especially like, you know, it's going to get windy, so that's going to be a protector of scores. And you know, I mean, I love playing in the wind, so I think that might play in a bit of favour. But all the guys in Australia have to play in wind and all that, so yeah, I'm just looking forward to the test. And yeah, I mean, Scottish Open it was quite wet, so it wasn't too linksy, but it's like a mix of both. So you know, that wind definitely boosts my confidence. But yeah, it's a different challenge.
Just going back to Smithy, you talked before, he seems so relaxed when he goes on. He doesn't put any undue pressure on himself. Do you like that style? He's laid back. Does you seem like the same sort of guy? Is that the way you work?
Yeah, I don't really try to take things too seriously. You know, it is golf at the end of the day, and you know, you got to play. You don't need to worry about anyone else except yourself. So yeah, I think I've got a lot better at that since I turned pro. And yeah, just pretty much take care of yourself, and you do the right things, do the 1%ers right, and hopefully it can add up at the end of the week.
Are you trying to channel Cameron Smith with the hair at the back? You used to have to grow a mullet.
Yeah, I actually posted my first mullet on Instagram. I got a bit of backlash of it because it wasn't cut high enough and that. So it's a little shorter and a bit more defined. So yeah, I'm not challenging him. That's what he's got. It's pretty dirty, and I probably can't match that. But you know, I think someone said it was like the first mullet to ever win, so that was pretty cool.
And just on the Masters, can you put into words, you get the invitation, you open it, that moment you're going to Augusta. How cool was that?
Party pooper, but I didn't get the actual invitation, my manager did, so hopefully when I get it, it will be like that. But I mean, just to you know, share to the world that I've, you know, got into it, it got a lot of attention, and like it's just awesome. I think I said in the other interview, it's just something you dream of as a kid, and you try to get to the Masters, and I don't think it will sink in until I get there. It's just going to be a different feel, so I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be pretty special.
And can you confirm, are you the best in your family at the moment? Who's the better player?
Don't know. I mean, we're pretty close. I would say we're pretty close. One thing I can say is, I probably shouldn't say it, but no, it's good. We've had, I've said it in every interview, but we played a few tournaments and we've halved in all of them. So yeah, maybe the next one's the rematch, but I don't really get to see her. So yeah, we try to get away from golf as much as we can when we see each other.
I know you've got genetic factors in your favour, but are you able to just turn mid to say, look, I've just gone 50 past you?
Yeah, I mean, 50 is pretty generous. I'd more than that, but she does everything pretty solid. She doesn't really make a mistake, and in the long run, she might get me in that. But if there's a short stint, I might be able to get her on that. So no, it's good fun. Off the same tees, you know. Obviously, I hit it 2 past her, so she whinged, and she says I need to play off the ladies. So I have to give her a little handicap if we do play on the same tees.
Tony gets the last one.
One for me, does it impress mum and dad? Like, what impresses your parents for you two? You know, like we talk about you guys going head-to-head on the golf course. What are your mum and dad most proud of?
I don't know. I think she's. I think they're. You know, obviously they're happy. They actually got a cafe back home, and they put up posters and newspapers of us. So I think, you know, little things like that. But Mum was bawling her eyes when I was calling her while my sister was winning, so that was pretty cool. And she said the same thing. She did the same thing when I won. So I think just I don't know. They created us, and I don't know. We did well, I guess. But yeah, genetically, she was a golf pro, and Dad was pretty sport genetic too. You know, he was a swimming coach, and he did every other sport. So I think it was good to play at a really high stage and show them what we've got.
Did they, when you were kids, like drum into you, like playing good golf's good, but you need to be a good person as well? How much does that sort of come into your upbringing?
Yeah, Mum's quite hard work sometimes, and I try to not be like her sometimes. No, we learn. They're really good people, and I think my sister and I have got those genes, and I guess just doing all these interviews and being around a lot of people. I think golf makes you a good person. I don't think you want to be known as that mean guy or anything like that. So we like to enjoy it and have fun and mess around. So yeah, hopefully we can keep doing that.